Anyone a suspect in the case of the 3 bodies that were discovered on that property, but Stuart Weldon, who lived in that house, was arraigned on a new kidnapping charge today. Our team coverage continues with Western Mass News reporter Samara Abramson live with details on that tonight. Samara?
Well, Dave, as you might imagine, there's a bit of unease in this relatively safe Springfield neighborhood after 3 bodies were found in that house with no suspect named. But a man who lived there appeared in court this morning on 2 new charges.
Mr. Weldon is aware of the nature as well as the elements of the complaint.
Stuart Weldon faced a judge Monday morning with 1 count of kidnapping and 1 count of assault with the intent to commit a rape. Weldon pleaded not guilty. Police say he last lived here at 1333 Page Boulevard, where investigators recovered 3 bodies last week. This morning, Hampden County District Attorney Anthony Gallooni identifying them as 27-year-old Kayla Escalante of Ludlow, 34-year-old America Leiden of Springfield, and 47-year-old Ernestine Ryans of Springfield. But the DA's office has not named Weldon a suspect or even referred to these 3 women as victims of homicide.
Evidence has been collected there as we expected, and that process is ongoing and was very active last night, as a matter of fact.
Nevertheless, Weldon currently faces several counts. One involves his arrest a week ago Sunday on charges including kidnapping, carrying a dangerous weapon, and resisting arrest. The other involves the counts kidnapping and assault to rape. He appeared for Monday, involving an offense on February 1st.
As a result, an additional $1 million cash bail was set.
A judge had already set his bail to a separate $1 million cash last week on the other kidnapping charge.
I understand that there are still some issues being investigated.
Now, Weldon is scheduled to appear in court again at the end of the month. Tonight at 6, though, the DA responds to the court's handling of Weldon in the past.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video comes out of Springfield, Massachusetts. I barely get any videos done about Massachusetts or emails, but when I do, boy, it be horrific. Just like this video right here. We have a guy, basically goes by the name of Stuart Weldon. Now, he appeared in court the other day, and basically to answer to these charges of why were the 3 dead women corpses in his basement, in his house. And he lived there, and you could smell the odor, just like anybody, you know what I'm saying, that would rot and decompose. You could smell the odor from before you even get to the front door. Matter of fact, even when you pull up in the yard. So how in the hell did this man, Stuart Weldon, crazy looking ass, stay in his house? And you did not even alert authorities to a smell, or you did not notice that you had dead bodies in your house? And you want us to think that you did not have anything to do with these 3 women, and probably more, but for right now the number's at 3. And you want the public to think that you did not have any knowledge or any know-how of these bodies being in your house until he was and the reason why all this came out to play, let me say this first. The reason how all this came out to play out was the fact that he was being stopped on a traffic violation and he tried to elude the police. So by him eluding the police, that's how he ended up getting into the spotlight, if you will, to, you know what I'm saying, the cops got their eyes on him. So they go to his house and do some kind of check, and there they discover the foul smell and ultimately the bodies. So I'm gonna read a snippet from this story and I'm gonna give my opinion. Surely as we go. Stuart Weldon, victims, 3-bodied, ID'd as serial killer, Springfield home. Now this was his home. How in the hell did you not know, allegedly, that you had 3 bodies in your house and they was decomposing and rotting and just smelling? You feel me? And like I said, my heart goes out to the victims also. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but just to paint a picture, if you will. Now, how and why presumed serial killer Stuart Weldon identified victims Ernestine Ryans, America Linden, and Kayla Escalante are recovered at the man's Springfield, Massachusetts residence. Massachusetts authorities have identified the 3 individuals found dead at the home of suspected serial killer Stuart Weldon's Springfield home. All 3 victims were identified as women, with 2 being previously reported missing, revealed from Hampden County. District Attorney Anthony Gallooni said. And for those of you who from that area, you might know what Hampden County is. And also, Now, identified as likely victims of Weldon was Ernestine Rhines, 47 years old, America Linden, aka America Canales, 34 years old, both of Springfield, and Kayla Escalante, 27, of Ludlow, a neighboring town. How or why all three women came to end up at the Springfield property had yet to be necessarily understood, but I can understand it. If you got two people that's from the area of Springfield and you got one that's from Ludlow, quite naturally, they was brung there. They did not just wind up by mistake, like circumstance. Nothing happens without a reason. It's a reason why the bodies was there. That's because whoever, whether it's Stewart or whether it's somebody or whether he got a co-conspirator, they brung the bodies there. These women just didn't set their GPS to his house and they wind up at his house and they wind up dead. No, it don't work that way. Nothing just happens. To date, Weldon hasn't been charged in connection with the bodies, and I wondered the hell why hasn't he been charged with the damn bodies? Because I guarantee you, you can go anywhere, damn near in America, and if you have a dead body in your house and you don't have no way of explaining, not one, but he had three. We're gonna just talk about one. You can have one dead body in your house, and you cannot bullshit and tell police, I ain't know that body was in there. I ain't smelled nothing. We smelled it from the yard. You got dogs walking by barking and passing out, going crazy and stuff. You got cats scratching their eyes out because that smell is so horrific and loud. You know what I'm saying? In your house. You know about that loud. I ain't talking about that Reggie and that Kush. I'm talking about that other loud. But, so how you not know that you had a dead body in your house? And how can you explain that to the police? Well, you won't be charged for that body. But they says that he is not being charged in connection with the bodies. The discovery of the bodies followed Weldon's arrest early last week as he sought to elude police during a traffic violation. He was eluding you because, hell, he got bodies stacked up in his damn house. He ain't got bodies on his, you know what I'm saying, blood on his hands. No, he actually got the bodies in the house, the blood in the house. The names were announced on Monday, the same day Weldon was arraigned on further kidnapping and assault to rape charges. No, where the damn murder charges at? The rape, okay, yeah, but what are murder charges at? You know what I'm saying? We need something that's going to stick, because no way in hell, unless he got bad sinus backed up, or unless he blind, which he's not blind, and he don't seem to have bad sinus. You know, that's the only way I can see, because the sinus he couldn't smell, and the blindness he couldn't see. That's the only way that I can see him not knowing there was some damn dead bodies in that house. I know if a damn rat done died up under my house, or a cat or something. You feel me? So you damn well can smell a body. Now, also, unrelated to the kidnapping charges he already faces in connection with his May 27 arrest, the discovery of the three bodies at the suspect's Springfield home last Wednesday followed Weldon's arrest Monday, a week ago. Their bodies were found after Weldon's mother, who owns the home, called police to report a foul odor at the residence on Wednesday, May the 30th. So if your mom called the police finally, because she probably went over there and checked on his sorry ass, and she smelled it, and she knows that she did not give you no bad signs. You didn't get that your DNA. You didn't inherit that trait. Quite naturally, you knew you had something up in there stinking. You had something up in there cutting up. And it wasn't no old batch of collard greens. You feel me? No, you had bodies up in there. So why is this man not being charged for murder, kidnapping, assault, rape? No, we want the murder charge. Anyway, so at the home where the bodies were found, police also found a child alive. It is not clear what Weldon's relationship with the child is. Oh my goodness. This story just gets better and better as it goes. Now I didn't hear nothing about the child in the damn news. That's why I tell you, that's why you got to read sometimes. Weldon was taken into custody following a chase with police who tried to stop him for having a broken tail light. He got to be the dumbest damn baby serial killer in the world, because he a baby serial killer allegedly. Because from what they saying, he already got 3 bodies. So he's small compared to Ted Bundy and them and all them other people. But anyway, he was on his way to the top. But a 25-year-old woman in his car, who according to police was distraught and crying uncontrollably, said he had held her against her will for a month, sexually assaulted her and beaten her. So if you have a live witness right there telling the police this, is it too far-fetched to believe that he also held these women against their will and beat them and tortured them with his sadistic, nasty ass? Can somebody please let me know that? I know I'm not tripping. The woman was taken to a hospital with multiple visible injuries, but she's expected to survive. The district attorney said the woman told authorities that they likely saved her life. in that she did not think she would have survived Weldon. No, they did save her life. And big ups to them police who made that stop right there, because you did save that woman's life. There's no likely to it. Weldon would have had her stinking just like the rest of the bodies was back there cutting up. And no disrespect to them. It's just a point, you know. But at the same time, why is he not being charged with murder? I just have to keep asking myself that. It was revealed that the woman had been in a relationship with Weldon and shared 2 children with him, reported Mass Live. Now, she reported to have 2 kids with this crazy ass man. I hope those kids, Lord, y'all need to take them kids down to go get them a future exorcism before the demon even come, before the devil even get in them. Y'all need to take them kids somewhere and get them kids prayed over. And don't go take them to none of these fake ass preachers, these phony preachers and stuff. They gonna put a different spirit in them that's already stronger than Stuart Weldon's spirit. So what you need to do is get somebody who's called, who's anointed, if you will, to lay hands on these troubled kids. Because I'm telling you, if the father that crazy, who knows what he done passed on to the children. So pray for those children. During a Monday press corps meet, Galini declined calling the 3 deaths homicides. Why, Galini? Saying the coroner was still trying to determine the cause and manner of death. They're dead. They're dead. So it should be a homicide. I mean, damn. While saying the deaths were suspicious, at the very least, suspicious that we found 3 bodies in this man's house, but we're not charging him with murder, but suspicious. People in Springfield, Massachusetts, y'all need to raise hell about this, because this is a slap in the face and an ultimate disrespect to these women souls, because these women were killed quite naturally. They at his house dead. How can you explain one person? How can you explain that? Oh, I opened my door and somebody was walking down the street and she just walked in my house and passed out dead. The next morning I woke up again and go outside, check the mail. Somebody else walked by. She walks in my house, passed out dead. I go back out later on that evening to check and make sure no dogs was pooping in my yard. And a lady was walked in my house then and she fell out dead. Unless that shit happened, which I know it didn't happen that way, there's no way in hell you can explain having 3 dead bodies in your damn house. Let's continue. The DA refused to speculate whether Weldon was a likely serial killer. Nevertheless, Galini expressed the victims' families are distraught and heartbroken. Are you serious, Galini? Goddammit, God, G-O-T for all my Christians out there who be hearing with a magnifying ear on your boy. G-O-T, not G-O-D. Anyway, are you serious? When the DA talking, it says Galini expressed the victims' families are distraught and heartbroken. No shit, Sherlock. I mean, no shit. How would you feel if that was your sister or somebody or your mom or somebody? You would be heartbroken and distraught too. Galini did not elaborate on how long the bodies had been at the home, while acknowledging 2 other women had been the subjects of missing person reports that police had investigated thoroughly. But it wasn't investigated thoroughly enough, because guess what? They was at Weldon's house. Linden was reported missing on December the 1st. Been missing. And hadn't been in contact with her family since June 2017. The woman had also been reported as missing in the past. Rhines was reported missing on March the 18th, while Escalante had been missing since December, reported Western Mass News. Ernestine's Rhines' brother, Anthony Rhines, said his sister moved from Hartford to Springfield earlier this year with her 12-year-old daughter and was reported missing on March the 22nd. Golly. The brother revealed Ernestine Rhines struggled with drug addiction with the man, saying it is likely Weldon who preyed on vulnerable women. She had her demons, but she was a good person, a kind person, and a lot of people had nothing but positive things to say. Anthony Rhines said of his sister Monday via the Boston Globe, "It's a big loss for the family and the community as a whole." Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn if she was a drug addict. I don't give a damn if she was an alcoholic. Don't nobody deserve to have their life taken out, snuffed out like that. No matter how much she drunk or how much cracked or meth she smoked up, you're still a human being. Now, if she was out there killing people, doing all kind of other things, that's different. But the point is, she wasn't. Don't nobody deserve to have their life snuffed out, no matter if they're a drug head or a homeless person or whatever. We all still human. We all still one. Don't get it twisted. On Monday, a teenager who identified herself as Lyndon's daughter posted a photo of the 2 of them together that was taken on the girl's 5th birthday. "My favorite picture of us," the teen wrote. "It wasn't supposed to end like this, mommy." And I'll leave a link to the website in the description below so you all can go check it out. Just a sad situation. Let me know what you all think about this mess right here, especially to my people in Springfield and the whole Massachusetts area. Chime in the comment section and let us know, because actually I just started hearing about this story just yesterday, and I did some research, because you know how I research. I did some research on it and stuff. I'm like, why haven't I been hearing this? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the story with Chicago with the missing girls and stuff, and all these girls coming up missing every other week. You know, so hey, it's a cold, strange world, but at the same time, you women and you men also, but I'm talking to the women right now, be careful. Be careful. Let people know where you're going. No matter if you think this person won't do nothing, because you don't know that person like that. You know what I'm saying? You might say, well, I known him 10, 20 years. Okay. Check out the stories I've done. These people known each other 5, 10, 12 years, 20 years, and they still end up killing them. Let people know where you're going. And like I say, if this is your time to go, just like if it's my time to go, we cannot prevent that. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're right with the Lord and right with yourself and your family and your children if you have those. But at the same time, you don't have to expedite. You don't have to rush going to your grave. And what I mean by that, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Watch the people who you entertain and let people know where you're going. You know, if you're going to be with Tyrone, if you're going to be with Weldon, or you're going to be with John Michael or Billy Brookshire, whoever, let people know, look, this is where I'm at. If something happened, this is what it is. But y'all think it's funny, you think it's a game? Okay. Anyway, let me know what you all think about the video. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share the video. Until these victims who lost their lives, man, may they rest in peace. Such a sad situation. But at the same time, do not allow yourselves to become a victim to these heartless, cold bastards. That's all I got to say. And also, cover your tracks. Let people know where you're going and go there. And if you're going elsewhere, let somebody know that you can trust and that's close to you, because it just may save your life. I'm out.